But just to kind of a couple of checks here, Trump's favorability among white evangelical voters in this last election cycle, this is just, do you like him or not, right? Straight up, like, do you have a favorable view of him or not? Not compared to Kamala, just him. 73% favorable view of Trump in the last election cycle. And even among other groups that support Trump, it's 20 points higher than the white non-evangelical Protestants and white Catholics here, just really in a league of their own. And I think probably the more disturbing one is that 2/3 of white evangelicals, again, not only love Trump, but like really are on board with even the cruelest and most racist things that he has said. So this idea that immigrants are poisoning the blood of the country, 2/3 of white evangelicals on board, right, with that statement from Trump, which once again is Nazi sentiments, right? Not just racist, but right directly out of Mein Kampf, this idea of poisoning the blood of the country. The other thing to say is that, okay, well, it is not the case that white evangelicals who go to church are less supportive of Trump. It is, in fact, the opposite is true. Here's the little chart with the receipts. Here, it's true for both white evangelicals and white Catholics that the more you go to church, the more likely you are to support Trump. Interestingly enough, this one's for Diana. Among the white non-evangelicals, the main line, it's actually the opposite. True here, that you are slightly less likely to support Trump if you go to church more frequently. That is also the case. I don't have it on this chart. I've seen it. I've done it in other charts, but it's also the case for African-American Christians, that the more you go to church, the less likely you are to support Trump. So, but among white evangelicals and white Catholics, it is like the opposite thing. In fact, white evangelicals who go to church weekly or more are 11 percentage points more likely to support Trump than those who seldom or never attend. And I'll just throw this one out for fun. We can come back to this one, but we did ask about whether people were, we just talked about holiday plans, whether people were altering their plans for the holidays or not.